Welcome. Y'all know what it is, man. It's Monday.
Yes.
As you can see, we 3 strong up this joint today. Look who, guess who's back?
Yes, it's your girl B. It's like,
welcome back, Miss Queen.
Okay. I'm excited to be in the studio with the Buzy Will Be crew. I've been watching at home. I've been behind the scenes a little bit, and you guys have just been holding it down. I mean, the show didn't miss a beat. I mean, viewership was up, and I'm just like, okay. So now that I'm here, I'm learning my place. But
what's your place?
Your place is the place. Your place is the place.
But it just feels so like,
brand new. It's brand new, right? It's brand new, right?
It is. It feels
good.
Like some newness.
I feel like it's bittersweet today. It's bittersweet.
Oh,
we welcoming you back. It is. I've been in my feelings all week, but okay.
It's not bittersweet.
It definitely is. It's bittersweet because we welcoming me back, and Boots will be taking a leave of absence for a little while.
Yeah, a little bit.
For a little while. So he'll be popping in and popping out every now and again. So we're going to celebrate him today. We got some cupcakes in the studio.
They brought some sweets.
And all that good stuff. So we excited. It's a good day.
Yeah, it's a really good day.
It's a good day. Day of celebration.
Absolutely. And like we always do, we like to chit chat about everybody's weekend since we's topping off the week. I know Zakia was in Zakia. I was B was at a really amazing event, and I was a little bit a part of it. So why don't you tell everybody about the event that took place?
So over the weekend, it was kind of my first time getting out there too. But I did an event with the Furlough Cheesecake Sisters.
Yeah.
They don't even know they are family to the show.
They are.
But in doing that, they had a tasting. It was at 5128
Baltimore Avenue
in Hinesville. Yeah, actually, and they did an event at a black-owned business. I wish I knew the company name. I'm so sorry. I wanted to get an interview with the young lady, but you can actually go there and you can host your own events there. Beautiful place,
very beautiful,
very friendly. Black owned, and it was just an amazing time. But with that being said, Boots have launched his business, guys.
Do we have the logo?
Yeah, Boots have launched his business. So while they pulling that up, he dropped the stuff off, and of course, even though he couldn't stay at the whole event, it didn't even matter because he was there through me. So I got to eat his amazing jerk chicken, which was just fun, and just seeing everybody's face as they bit into it was just amazing. On top of that, with the Furlough Cheesecake Sisters.
There you go.
Look at that. Look just like him.
Boots, Birds, and Barbecue.
Yeah, Boots, Birds, and Barbecue. Yes. So if you wasn't there, check out his page. I've been posting. I showed some, pictures of me, just holding down the fort because, that's what family do. And it was really an amazing time. The mayor of Hinesville was there.
Shout out Candace. That's my homie.
Yeah, so it was just amazing. It was just full of love and entrepreneurs. And just hearing the Furlough Cheesecake Sister story, which is embedded in me now, and just how God just changed their life and their world just like that. And it was just a good event full of
sounds good.
I must say,
cheesecake.
I must say that I watched the event on Facebook Live, through your Facebook Live.
That's what's up.
And the Furlough Cheesecake's story was so inspirational.
It was inspiring.
It really, really was. I mean, these women went from being furloughed government employees in January to now here it is. Now here it is, almost April. They have, correct me if I'm wrong, quit their jobs.
Yeah, they aren't going. They have furloughed the government. Yeah.
So they furloughed the government.
Yeah.
So they have left their good government job. And their business has skyrocketed in really weeks.
Just like that, really weeks. When I
Mm-hmm.
first interviewed the Furlough Cheesecakes, they was at a 4-week mark. By that time, they had already been on the Ellen Show, CNN. They have just been everywhere. And when I tell you, their hearts are just so warm, and they are just. Ursula had a chance to meet them, so we did that interview.
Interviewed them.
Yeah, we interviewed them together, and it's just. I mean, it's forever changed my life because through them, I'm able to see how your life can be changed. Just
Can't
like
they check out the show on YouTube, right? The interview on YouTube?
Yeah, you can check out the interview. Buzy Would Be on YouTube. And go to busywouldbe.com and you can hit. You can hit my YouTube channel. Absolutely. You can subscribe to my YouTube. You can follow me on Facebook. All that good stuff. You can become a sponsor to the show.
Yeah.
Link up.
All that stuff. Link up right there on busywouldbe.com.
So let's put some spotlight back on Boots for a minute. Boots. We can find Boots, Birds, and Barbecue on Facebook and Instagram. So tell us about the business, Boots.
How you come up with it, though?
So years ago, where I used to live at, this guy was my neighbor, and I saw he was smoking turkeys on his grill. And I've always been a grill guy. And I was like, dang, this dude making whole turkeys on his grill. So I started doing it. And from that, I was doing it just for my family and friends. And then in the last 5 years or so, I started selling them. Selling turkeys around Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, or whatever. And then from that, people was like, man, what's up with some ribs? Can I get a slab of ribs? Can I get a thing of chicken? Whatever. And so I made the decision to really full force go into Boots, Birds, and Barbecue and just kind of do my catering thing and customize different orders for different people. So what we do is when you contact us and you want 2, 3, 4 slabs of ribs, or you want a turkey, or you want 2 pans of chicken, kind of like what I brought on Saturday, which was jerk chicken. We make it up, we slice it up, and then I deliver it to you.
So how much notice do you need for an order?
Generally 5 days.
5 days, okay.
I like to get a little bit more early notice with the turkeys because most turkeys are sold completely frozen.
Okay.
And they take a good 3 days just to thaw out.
Okay.
And of course, it take a turkey a good 5-6 hours to make. So it's a lot of work that goes into it, but it's a lot of love, just like the cheesecake ladies.
The love,
just like the cheesecake ladies.
Barbecue.
Just like the cheesecake.
So what else you do this weekend, Boots?
What else did I do? I spent the day with my daughter. She was home for spring break. We spent the day together. I took her back to school, and that was it. Just made some chicken for the event, and just kind of chilled out. And I was like, how about you?
I'm so happy. No, I'm so happy though to hear that you're launching your business. But no, I took a couple of days off of work and just had some me time, some self-love time.
Gotta have that.
Yeah, it was nice. I just did anything and everything I wanted to do.
That. When you get braces, this is my first time seeing
Boots,
you with
because
braces.
you bailed out on me last
I wasn't
week,
here
or
last
you would have
week.
saw it.
I wasn't here.
So they're a week out. Thursday. Thursday was
said
a week.
I gotta
last
get used
week.
to this.
Yes.
So have you? Do you have any difficulty eating?
I do. I'm adjusting. My first week was hard. The first few days I was on yogurt and applesauce and
Okay.
So I'm gonna let you know. I figure you're gonna have to learn how to kiss again and some other stuff. But hey.
Lord. Ursi, go Ursi.
Ursi coming out. Hold on.
I was about to say,
but you know what?
Ursula. Since you brought it up. Since you brought it up about kissing and stuff. So, I'm back on the prowl with you as far as, I want you to have someone.
Dating show?
I want you to have someone to chill with on the weekends and all of that stuff, So it's just, I want you to know that, we left on a note where, I was, 9 months pregnant. I had to get out of here. We couldn't really focus on that. But, I'm behind the scenes, and that is something
about to be on and popping.
Yes, it's about to be.
But hold on. Boots got to be a part of the selection.
So, hold up. This is the thing. Though Boots won't be in the studio every week, and he will be available for some shows here and there. So, he's still family. We still want to take care of him. He's a silent partner to the show anyway. So, Yeah, Boots will be here, but
when they do the dating show, I'm gonna definitely
the
come here
dating
to
show,
screen all the brothers.
I trust
screen all the brothers.
May 6th show, which is a very special show, guys, because this is my birthday. So I'm
not even gonna resist. I'm actually ready to get back out there.
Let's just have fun, get
That's
out
right.
there. Yeah, you should
That's
have
right.
me. You know, I got Bella, and you know my house is full. With, all that good stuff. I want you to have somebody to love on. All of you.
Okay.
B, have you gone out yet? Have you gone out? Like, have you partied yet? Have you gone out? You haven't yet?
No.
Really? Not even like happy hour, had some drinks or nothing?
Oh, she going out Wednesday because our next guest, we need to go out Wednesday. Our guest for next Monday he's hosting a wild out Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
So we need to pop up on him.
So yeah, Boots, to answer your question, me and Dad have like snuck away.
Okay,
and,
good. You need
like,
that.
We've had a couple of dates where we go out and we've eaten. I think for 2 weeks after having Bella, it was just like we were just homesick. I mean, it was just like I need to get out the house.
Right.
And we went. We grabbed a drink, and it just felt good just to get that intimate time.
That's
so
right.
Every now and again, we we sneak out.
You got especially with a bouncing new
she
baby.
gets
You got to
it
take
in.
advantage of those times when you can.
You see us, we got an inside joke. She gets it in now.
Oh,
okay?
Lord.
But we're going to leave that right there. I
Oh,
can't say it
Lord.
on the show, but she gets it
Well,
in.
we definitely have some really amazing guests tonight.
We do.
We do, and I can't wait to start chopping it up with them and getting that going. You guys, you think we should take a quick break before we bring up our first
Yeah, but
guest?
I do want Ursula to tell the people who's coming up.
So for everyone listening, we want y'all to stay tuned. We have Nia coming up from Savoy Elementary. She's actually hosting a anti-bullying march and looking for volunteers. Now, I know a lot of us directly or indirectly know someone who's affected by bullying, and it doesn't have a color to it. So we want to get you all's input and listen to her story. And those of you all that can volunteer, just stay tuned so you can see how you can help contribute to the upcoming march.
And it's right here, and it's right there in
Southeast
DC. So
Southeast DC.
if it's a way that we can contribute, let's get out there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
All right, so we're going to take a break. She'll be coming up first, and we are still waiting for the chef to enter the
we got
building.
a chef coming.
Yeah, so we
from
get to
Always
eat to
Cooking.
that.
well, where's my computer, love, so I can finish
So-
dancing?
Let Ursy hit his look.
You know
Computer
what?
love.
Did you start the Ursy? You gonna take over for Boots with the Ursy? You know when Ursy come out?
When Ursy come out,
She don't
Yeah.
know.
No,
She don't know.
Look,
See,
Boots gonna have to school you.
yeah, Boots gonna have to
No.
school me.
Y'all crazy.
I know, right? It's
All right.
all love.
We be back.
We be
We'll
back.
be back.
Can we?
I've been searching for someone who can share that special love with me. And your eyes have that glow. Could it be your face I see on my computer screen? I need a special girl sharing my computer world. I no longer need astrology. Thanks to my technology. Shoot-a-bop, shoot-a-bop, I wanna love you. Shoot-a-bop, 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 I wanna love you. Shoot-a-bop, my computer. You know I've been around, from hot sexy mamas to cool prima donnas. I wanna share your treasure, oh so rare. 'Cause it's your face I see on my computer screen.
and we are back. We have Nia here. We're gonna
Yes.
tackle.
Yes.
We're gonna get into
hello.
it. Hello, Nia. Welcome. So
Thank
we're
you.
gonna talk a little bit with her about her event and what she has coming up and what she do in the community.
Okay. So to give you a little bit of background information of me, I grew up as a martial artist. I started
Okay.
martial arts at 5 years old. Wanted to be the Yellow Power Ranger.
Okay.
That kind of steered me in like the discipline direction. I was always the A student in school. Never really had a problem. You know, parents put the good fear in me. But outside of that, when I got out of college, I was like in the bartender, restaurant, hospitality industry.
Okay.
And my first full-time job was at Roosevelt High School, actually right down the street from here.
Okay.
And I came in, and I was like, look, I saw y'all got a dedicated A position open. Talk to the principal. I'm like, I just take whatever. I just had my baby at the time. I'm like, I just need benefits.
Okay.
And so after talking to him, telling him about my background as a martial artist, he was like, Miss Mitchell, what do you know about a behavior tech? I'm like, nothing. He's like, all right, well, just from what you told me, I think you might be all right with that. So I said, all right, well, let's give it a try. So basically, I worked under the dean. We just we support them academically and behaviorally, but realistically speaking, in our schools and our community, we dealing with behaviors.
Okay.
All day, every day. Whether
Okay.
it's dress code, in high school, they bring in weed in the building, whatever it is, skipping school, skipping class, that's what we address.
Okay.
Then I spent 2 years in high school, switched over to elementary school.
Okay.
I started off at a PG County school, actually, and I was in the classroom doing pull-outs to special ed. Found out that wasn't really for me. I'd rather
Okay.
get cussed out, fussed at, than to sit there and tell somebody why 2 + 2 = 4, and they still don't get it.
Okay.
So found my way at Savoy. This is going on my second year now. And what I noticed is, I'm like, wait, we dealing with the same issues I was dealing with in high school, but just smaller
Bullying.
bodies.
Bullying. Okay.
Yeah.
From the bullying, just
Everything.
from everything, from the cussing, from the fighting, just the defiance, everything. And I'm like, wow, that's why it's as bad as it was in high school.
So how did you get tasked with doing the march that's coming up?
Sadly, sadly. So we notice behaviors are spiking up. My phones are ringing all day long.
Okay.
Work phone and personal phone. Parents like, look, Miss Mitchell, my child came home. This kid, they keep coming out their mouth saying they doing this, they doing
Okay.
that. So the principal, Miss Rosado, came to me. She was like, all right, Miss Mitchell, and mind you, it's like the last week of February. She's like, we need to do something now. Like, we need peace in our building.
Okay.
What can we do? Sat down with a notepad and a pencil that night. Came to her the next day. I was like, all right, look, this is what I came up with. So we decided to do 30 days of peace for the month of March.
Okay.
And we themed each week. So our first week was saying no to violence. So that Monday, to introduce it, we asked all the staff members and teachers to wear a white T-shirt with any type of slogan on it, whether it's their own or whether they purchased it that way, that relates to saying no to violence. And the kids got to sign our shirts. But
That's
they signed
awesome.
it meaning, hey, I read your shirt, we discussed it, we shared ideas about what your shirt says. Our second week was the anti-bullying. So, like, what does a bully look like? What are the types of bullying? If I'm not being bullied, what can I do? If I am being bullied, what can I do? If I am the bully, why am I bullying? And our third week was spread love week. So we just, sending out positive words to your friends, just complimenting somebody who
Spread
you normally
love.
wouldn't talk to. Just spreading love, just getting used to saying something positive.
So how did that go? How did that week go? That particular week?
It went well. So we started off with name tags.
Okay.
The normal hello, my name is. So I gave everybody, I just created random ones. A friend and I, we sat down in the house the night before, just came up with just all different types of stuff, and we just passed it out. It was either the king of something or queen of something. So it was king of love, queen of respect, king of success, queen
Okay.
of personality, queen of happiness, king of determination, like whatever it was. And that kind of helped start that small talk around the building. Because now you got kids trying to read name tags, like, oh, you king of respect, or oh, you queen of success. And like, I'm talking from kindergarten up to 5th grade. Kindergartners don't really know what king of success is, but now I have a kindergartner reaching out to a 5th grader, or a 5th grader reaching out to a 1st grader. So it really brought like that school camaraderie that
Okay.
we were really looking for.
So how do you all address bullies in the school? How do you address that? Because I think it's twofold. You have the bully, and then you have the individuals or the students that's being bullied. And then for me, I always want to know how the school staff handles the bullies.
So it's a lot of different angles to attack this thing, in all honesty. from the school standpoint, being able to identify whether it's really bullying has been, I guess, our largest challenge.
Okay.
Because in all honesty, our kids talk about each other. You know, so it's like, okay, well,
I grew up joning, so
right.
I'm joning.
So it's like, okay,
sure.
are they bullying you, or did they just say something that wasn't nice today?
Right.
So the first thing first is defining: is it bullying? Is this a persistent thing? Are we going through this every day?
Right.
And then, although it should never be allowed, but if this thing is persistent, if it's consistent, who did you tell?
Okay.
You know, what adult did you go to for help? If you didn't, why didn't you go for help? You know, we don't know. How can we help you?
Okay.
And that's one of our biggest challenges at Savoy. You know, we got parents saying, hey, my daughter came home saying so-and-so messing with him again or messing with her again. I'm like, well, we never found out about that.
Right.
So once it gets to us, what we like to do is sit the kids down together. You
Okay.
know, like we're all about transparency, all about openness.
Okay.
Do you find that our parents really getting involved more with schools and knowing what's going on with the kids?
No.
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 I
Oh,
can
wow.
answer that.
And the thing is, a lot of the bullies at our school are the kids whose parents are the least involved.
Oh, wow.
You know, these are the parents who I'm getting ignored when I
Of
call.
course.
Okay.
Or if I say, hey, Mom, I need you to come start them off for the first 30 days. I mean, for the first 30 minutes of the day just to get them started. I'm not seeing them.
Okay.
And so we see that it's a cry for help. We see that it's a cry for attention. So since I'm not getting the attention the way I want it, let me pick on this person, see what I can do. Let me
Okay.
talk about this person, see what I can do. But not just addressing the bully the entire time. We also want to address the person being bullied. Are you
Right.
walking down the hallway looking at the ground the whole time? Are you looking at people in their face when they speak to you, whether it's your peer or whether it's your teacher or
Okay.
an adult around the building? And we really try to attack that confidence piece, because 9 times out of 10, if somebody sees that you're confident in yourself, they're not going to want to bother you. You know, and these days our kids are a little bit more bold than what we used
Yes.
to.
Very much so.
I'm not that old, and it's still a huge difference from when I was in school.
Right.
But I can honestly say those who are being consistently bullied, unfortunately, are the ones who aren't speaking up for themselves. Are the ones who, you know, not finding out until things really, aren't telling someone until things really escalate. And they're like, 2
So,
months later, and we
when
find
you
out
talk
it's been
about
happening.
confidence contributing to not being bullied,
not being bullied.
I go back to the young girl, Storm Denson Jackson from C Elementary that committed suicide from bullying. That was a beautiful young lady, and to imagine someone bullying her, and it's like, well, what are you bullying her for? This is a pretty little girl.
Right.
So bullying doesn't, I guess for everybody, bullying doesn't mean you can't be bullied because you're pretty. It's not
no,
about being
that's
ugly,
not at all.
you know, or you having a handicap. They bully everybody,
They
really,
bully
right?
everybody. And what
Yeah.
you find, though, because we have group circles with we call them high flyers, and those are
Okay.
normally our bullies.
Okay.
And so we just really just sit down and have like these open conversations in a circle. What don't you like about yourself? What do you like about yourself? And a lot of the times, the things that they don't like about themselves, when you start to think and start putting the dots together, these are the strong attributes of that person they were trying to bully.
Okay.
You know, so it's really them just trying to fill in this gap or fill in this space or this void that they may feel or they may have,
And that's
but
what
they
it
just
is.
don't know how to. What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? It just lost
Get
my
it
head.
out.
How to appropriately go about it.
Okay.
You know, and just I'm gonna be honest. This is my first time working in in Southeast. In a school setting. It's totally different from Northwest.
Okay.
You know, like our babies are here trying to learn out of survival.
Okay.
You know, in Northwest, when I was asking parents to come in, they're like, well, Miss Mitchell, I gotta work. I can't come in. And Southeast, I only have parents that work and they still not coming in.
Wow.
So it's really like
So-
a huge difference with the parents and the support.
When you don't have parents participating in, you know, your meetings with their child being the bully, what's the consequence? Is there a consequence
There's no
eventually?
There is a consequence. There is a consequence. However, the system makes it so hard because we're supposed to have concrete evidence per
Okay.
se. So if we don't see this child getting hit, we can't just suspend them off the bat.
Okay.
You know, we have to unfortunately wait for something to happen. But one thing that we do at Savoy though is document every single little
Yeah.
thing. So if little Sarah come to me and say, Johnny was messing with me, guess what? Today, Sarah said Johnny was messing with her in the cafeteria.
Okay.
If she comes to me later on that day, at this time, Sarah said
So,
this.
do you have any community folks that come to the school and volunteer to help you all with bullying? Because this should be an all-year thing.
It should,
yeah,
and
Yeah.
it should be in more schools than just
Savoy,
yours. So that's
right.
something that I definitely
And so
wanna
that's why
check
we're really
into.
trying to get the community involved with
Okay.
our march coming up. So the march is this Friday
Yeah, so the march
at
is
2
Friday.
p.m. We're going to start off with our peace rally in the gym. We got 95.5 Shack Pack and the Street Crew coming out.
Oh, that's
So, you know,
awesome.
to join us, and because we really want to make an impactful on the kids. But we really want the community to be involved because we see it's going to take the community.
Okay.
You know, we got a corner store right around the street from us. Our kids are idolizing every kid, every dude that they know that's out there that's smoking weed.
Wow.
You know, but we don't have these dudes out here saying, "Hey, how was your day at school?" They just dapping them up and blowing smoke in their face and keeping it moving. So it's like, what image is that sending to
Yeah.
our kids when they go back into this building?
So,
Okay.
Tammy, one thing I want to. So how can people? Because we're gonna close it out a little bit. So
Okay.
how can people get involved? If they want to get involved.
At honestly, show up at 1:45. We're gonna have just a sign-in sheet so we know who's with our crew. We
Okay.
ask that our school colors are white and orange, so we're just asking that you wear white and or orange.
Okay.
And just be ready to march. We're gonna walk up MLK, and you all know the bridge that crosses over the Parkway.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just gonna walk over the bridge that crosses over to Stanton Road, and we're gonna walk right back down.
Nia, I love what you're doing. I absolutely love it. That's
Thank
why
you.
we wanted you on the show, because this is something that we just need to keep spotlighting. Next month is what? Child Abuse Awareness Month.
Awareness Month, and we're gonna
Yeah.
have Danita back on, and we're gonna have a great time next
Yeah.
month. Yeah, but we're gonna bring some attention.
We thank
to
you.
child
So
abuse.
Thank
real
you for
quick,
having
what
me.
do you want to see come out of this March Friday?
At least one thing that a child remembers. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
But because it's going to be so much just positive messages out there, whether it's
Okay.
keep your hands to yourself, whether it's go for help, whether it's just walk away, whether it's pull your friend away. I just want them to just take one positive message that we're going to be talking about.
Is your dad coming?
Of course he is.
All right, okay.
And I was getting ready to say we need some men to come out, man. We need some
And
men.
I was gonna say I'm challenging my black men. That's why I
Yeah.
mentioned the corner store. You know, we got them out there
Yeah.
smoking weed all day.
You might as well walk.
I'm
Might as
telling
well
you,
walk. You out there?
I mentioned
It's
her
supposed to be
dad
70
because
degrees that day.
he's a local motivational speaker. He's awesome for those of y'all that
Shout
need
out our dad.
motivation.
Success by
Yes.
fire. Success by
Roderick
fire.
Mitchell.
Yes.
What is his IG again?
Success by fire.
Success by Fire. If you all are looking for a excellent motivational speaker, and shout out to Nia. Let's all get out and support her.
Yes.
We're going to take a quick break. And we're going to bring our awesome chef on. But Nia, thank you so much. We
Chef-
love what
the
you're
chef
doing.
is
Thank
in
you.
the building, so
All
we're
right.
gonna bring her
We'll be
on.
right back.
Searching for someone who can share that special love with me. And your eyes have that glow. Could it be your face I see on my computer screen? Need a special girl sharing my computer world. Need astrology. Thanks to my technology.
Shoot it up, I wanna love you. Shoot it up, I wanna love you. Shoot it up, my computer.
You know I've been around from hot sexy mamas to cool prima donnas. I wanna share your treasure, oh so rare. See your I see on my computer screen. You keep me warm tonight. Such a sweet delight.
I will cherish the memory of this night. Yes, I found my computer. Shoot-a-bop, I wanna love you. Shoot-a-bop, shoot-a-bop, I wanna love you. Shoot-a-bop, my computer.
Did you love computer love? Did you love beautiful love? Did you love? Did you love? It's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful love. Hey, my computer. Yes, I'm through come here. You bring me in. You bring me in. You bring me in. Computer love. Come here. You bring me in. You bring me in. You bring me in. You bring me in.
Searching for someone.
What's going on? So we are back. We have Chef. What's the name of your business? I don't want
Always cooking.
Always
Cooking.
I don't want to call her by her name, but always
Way,
cooking.
Miss Way.
Miss Way. Chef Way. That's what I'm going to call her.
Chef Way.
She's on the screen
Yes.
right now. So if you're not looking on listenvisionlive.com right now, go ahead and tune into Listen Vision Live right now. She brought out, and today is Waffle Day. International Waffle Day. So that's what we're tasting in the studio today. I've never had a waffle salad. What about you?
So it's a toasted buttered garlic crouton, but it's a waffle.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Nice. So she gonna tell us about herself, introduce herself to the show,
And I'm
And
gonna just be eating while y'all doing
yeah,
that.
he ain't waste no time. I want you to
I'll
hand me
see
the
you,
waffles.
boo.
I want you to hand me the waffles.
I'm all right over here.
Is anybody listening to me?
I was trying to get the camera on you.
Go ahead, Wade. Tell us about how you got started and
Okay.
all this good stuff.
So basically, thanks for having me on, by the way. So
Absolutely.
pretty much how I got started is I started
cooking meals for my family and
Okay.
friends probably about 11 years ago.
Okay.
And it just started, well, I'll say this. I'm the oldest of 4 children.
Okay.
And so my mom, hardworking mom, had 2 jobs. So I had to cook for my siblings. So it was birthed like that. And then being in the kitchen with my grandmother, my great-grandmother, they taught me how to use like fresh herbs and stuff, had their own garden.
Okay.
So the interest started, it peaked. I didn't know as an adult that this is kind of what it would turn into a passion. But that's basically what happened.
Are you
As an-
full-time chef?
I am somewhat full-time.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
a lot of irons in the fire. So
Okay.
I'm a little bit of little here and a little there.
So for our listeners, there's the picture. You were recently on WJLA, Good Morning Washington.
I was.
Okay.
Well, actually, I've been on Good Morning Washington,
Good Morning-
but on Friday I was on Live Talk Living on WJLA.
Okay.
And
Channel
so-
7 for all.
Channel
for everybody.
7.
Channel 7 in the morning.
Channel 7.
Channel 7.
It was just a different segment, so it was a little different from Good Morning Washington.
Okay.
But pretty much the same station. I love going up there with them. But pretty much I was just on there. They basically had me on. It was supposed to be today.
Okay.
But they bumped me to Friday. So, as the great chef I am, I adjusted my
I know
schedule.
that's right, girl. I love it. You said the
I
great
adjusted-
chef that you are. I love
adjusted
it.
my schedule to go in on Friday to celebrate different versions of waffles, which I wanted to do a little more variety for you all, but on Friday I did a loaded mashed potato waffle.
Oh, my.
So it pretty much had like bacon and chives and sour cream.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Let me tell you, I've been all over your Instagram and that poi boy sandwich. What was it? With
The shrimp
Chipotle?
girl.
Which one
The
had the
shrimp
Chipotle?
girl.
Yes. And
Chipotle
the
mayo.
you had
Salmon.
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 Salmon. I call it salmon. I call it salmon.
She's
Salmon.
a little
Salmon.
hood, y'all.
Whatever.
You
You
can
shut
be
up.
her.
You shut
She
up.
can be a little hood
So
at times.
no, I had so much stuff on your page. Can we bring up some of the photos of her dishes? Look at that. That's my
That
favorite.
is
So,
good.
Chef Way,
Yes.
isn't it true about 8, 9, 10 years ago, I kind of taught you how to do
at
some
this
things in the kitchen when we used to be neighbors? Didn't I kind of
For real.
teach
Look
you
at
some stuff way back in the day?
For real.
It's like, nah. No, I can attest that she used to get busy. We used to be neighbors in the good old Southeast DC. And,
Okay.
Good
and
Southeast.
Really good.
she used to really do, she used to have her little game nights and
Mm-hmm.
actually kind of the thing that birthed both me doing this podcast, internet thing, and
The
Boost
the
Birds and
birds,
Barbecue,
yeah.
because it was in that neighborhood and in
Mm-hmm.
that building where we lived in where I started making my turkeys.
It's
I
true.
love it.
That's
So
very true. Don't
so
forget
yeah,
where you
so
came from.
she was there from the
I know that's
beginning.
right.
She was there from the beginning. But so what I wanted to ask is, in recent times, since Always Cooking has really blown up a bit for you, what new things have you started making that you weren't really accustomed to making before?
I think she feel like she can
Unless-
make anything.
Or you trying to say you've been always
Yes,
busy with
she
everything?
can. I took it as she can make anything.
I mean, I have, because at that time, I think I was in culinary school around about that time.
Oh, okay.
When I was
Okay.
in Southeast. But, I'm both self-taught and I have been to culinary
That's
school.
awesome.
Just to kind of, you want to tie up, your
I was gonna
skills.
because a lot of chefs that we meet are self-taught.
Yeah, it's,
A lot of people don't go to school, so
you don't always need to, because people, with people's upbringing and people's exposure in restaurant kitchens.
it's really from the heart.
and stuff. It
Cooking
is.
from the heart and just trying different stuff. And presentation. Do you see the presentation? here?
Absolutely.
Look, she whipped that up in 5 minutes too.
I mean, the
She
Had
sure
me
did.
running downstairs and heating up stuff.
I'm a firm believer that you fall in love with your eyes first.
You
like
do.
I mean,
Yeah,
it drives you
that's
to
true.
the food first. So
Absolutely.
That's
presentation
very
is
true.
is
It
everything.
has to look good. I tell people that all the time. It could look nasty and be the best thing on the table, but it has to be appealing to people's eyes first.
That's
true.
true.
People will not eat it, and people will eat it if it looks pretty and be blown that it's not good.
Yeah, like
Okay.
really.
So you two need to do some gigs together. He could do the barbecue. Then you got Chef Way over here. I'm speaking into an existence, though.
Absolutely.
Well,
It's-
we've been
it's-
there. It kind of would be a
Really?
reunion, like you said, because really, I remember when
I was about to
he
say,
lived
tell
on the
that
bottom
story.
floor, And I think he had just got a little grill. You know how people get when they get a new grill.
Okay.
Sites.
Now he got a big one. Okay.
Sites.
And it was kind of a thing where he would have his friends over. I would have my friends over, and we collaborated. We lived in a 4-unit apartment building.
Okay.
And I was.
But we had a backyard and all that.
Yeah,
We had a nice backyard. We did live in Southeast, but you didn't know it. When you came into our little abode, we kind of had a bougie / ghetto joint going on.
Okay.
We did,
Bougie /
my
ghetto. Okay,
family
God.
will always have a thing about me living in Southeast, but when my family would come to our apartment, it was not anything like that. We had a great landlord at the time, and he put a parking lot in the back for us. I mean, we had a nice little setup going.
It was Buzetto, just like
It was
Ursa.
definitely
Okay.
Buzetto.
Say that.
But it's really not always where you
dump
live.
you.
It's how you live.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Southeast is just not. It's really it's bad as we making it as a
It's
community,
true.
but it's a great place.
It's
I mean,
so stereotypical.
yeah.
It's Southeast.
So what do you got coming up next? Like, what are your next adventures? What are your next ventures in cooking and different events you might have coming up?
So I have a lot of things in the mixing bowl.
Okay.
You'll definitely be seeing me on TV again.
I love it.
And I'm working on finally a cookbook.
Okay.
It's a lot of
Okay.
work, but I've started the beginning stages of working on my book. So
And that has to be
excited
published
about
like a
that.
regular book, right?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. And outside of just being busy, doing what I love to do,
Okay.
continue to love what I do. I guess long term, I would like to see myself in front of a permanent TV screen doing my own thing, having my people on, friends, kind of interact, kind of like a.
All right,
a
cooking
lounge.
channel.
I see you doing
All right,
that.
cooking
Yeah.
channel.
I see you doing
What would
that.
be one like if you were known for a dish, what would it be?
Oh gosh.
Good question.
Probably like, I don't know, maybe just salads. Like, I love salads.
Okay.
People probably don't really think
So
too much
make
of
us
salads.
a salad. Make us a salad right now.
Okay, so I have a salad. It has candied pecans in it. We have like lots of strawberries and blueberries in it. We have some feta cheese. We have some craisins. We have a raspberry vinaigrette.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yeah, I love salads.
So
I
if
love
you,
making salads.
so we looking for, like to inspire an upcoming chef. So how would you inspire someone to take that first step to living their passion or living their dream?
Just do it. Don't
Okay.
procrastinate. Just live in it, walk in it. You already have it in you. Just start walking in it. Start volunteering. Start getting in the atmosphere of a kitchen or getting in the atmosphere with a chef in the area. Work close to them. Get under their tutelage. Study your craft.
Okay.
It's important. I think most chefs do. Most chefs that I'm connected to, we all study our craft.
Okay.
You always want to be the best chef, not necessarily be better than someone else, but you always want to be the best chef that you can be.
Yeah, your only
because everybody has their own
competition is
style.
yourself. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I saw how you network with other chefs because you were down at the Oyster Bar. I saw it
Oh,
on your
yeah,
Instagram
I
page.
know one
Yeah,
of the,
yeah.
executive chefs down
Yeah,
there. It's a
excellent
good friend
food.
of
I love
mine.
that atmosphere there.
Yeah, it's
so, how's your
great.
support system though for when you were getting started? How was the support system?
Great.
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 Okay.
I have always one thing that I'm absolutely grateful for is that people have always supported me.
Okay.
Even up until now. Now, one of the life lessons that I feel like that I have learned, and I did a post similar to this and thanking two individuals that helped me
saw that.
on TV on
You're
Friday.
welcome. You're welcome.
It wasn't you. It wasn't you, Boobs. But I saw that
Thank you
post.
for
Tell us
doing
about
that.
that post. Look
Well,
at him.
no, it just
Terrible.
had a lot to do with that. I have had a great support system, and I still do. But sometimes as we go through life, you feel like people that are close to you should, or that they would have done something. Well, just like I mentioned to you, I was supposed to initially be on Channel 7 today. Well, that was a bump in the plans. I had a couple of people, my mom and my best friend, they had taken or adjusted their schedules to take off of work. And it was like, Lord, what am I going to do? And I couldn't panic because I still had to produce and I still had to show up. So it was just like, and I attribute this to being spiritual in every sense of the words, but it's just like God opened so many doors
I love
that
it.
somebody reached out to me. One of my friends, church mate, she reached out to me and she's like, Holy Spirit told me that I was supposed to help you. And I
Okay.
was like, that was, so
That's
right
fine.
on. It was supposed to be
That's
that
how it
way.
works.
Yeah.
And so, I just say this. I raised my boys like this for a long time. I said, listen, people don't have to like you. They don't have to support you. They don't have to be nice to you. So when they are, just embrace that.
I
Thank
love
them,
that.
and keep it moving. It's all about, just being thankful and being grateful. They may not be able to do it all the time. They may not be able to support you in the same capacity that you think that they would be
Okay.
able to. But they may sow something into your business, or they may, call and say, hey, I was just thinking about you, or text. This, when I went on TV Friday, I'm getting text messages, I'm getting calls.
Okay.
Knock 'em dead today, chef. And some of my other fellow chefs, friends tapping in with me on Instagram or whatever the case might be. People don't have to do that.
No.
Yeah.
know.
So what do you
They don't
do
have to do that.
with people like me that ask you, can I come over and help you? And I really want to eat the food. But I'm sure you have a lot of those
Tasters,
people.
The people in the
I do. I
Do you
never
turn us away? Because I want to ask you, like, can I come over and help you?
I never turn people away because
Okay.
one of the things, like, that's so me. So before I became like Chef Way,
Okay.
Right.
Boots can tell you, people came over my house, and we always had a lot of people over there.
Okay.
Like, where do
That's
these people
true.
come from?
So are they helping or eating? Because I want to eat.
Both.
I want both. I
Both.
want to
I
do
think
both.
I'm like I'm the one that's in the way in the kitchen because I'm an eater. I'm not much of a kitchen person.
Yeah.
So, but if you need me to taste something, and
But if it's real, like, serious stuff, I don't fool with it. So I probably would just have you over for a leisure get together. Because honestly, when it comes to work, my friends would probably, my close friends would probably be like, she's a drill sergeant in the kitchen. And that's only because I've been in business for 11 years, and I'm kind of just coming into some things. I've had some life transitions and things like that. Just life that has happened. But when it comes to like that, when I'm catering and when clients have paid me their money,
That's your baby.
it's my name.
Okay.
So a
Yeah.
lot rides on that. So I stress, even in my posts, it's like I had a couple of people that offered to help me, but it needed to be, my prayers were specific when I needed to be on TV. I needed someone who was not going to be kind of watching and calling everybody because it wasn't an
you
entourage
needed
type
someone to be.
I
in
needed
that
somebody to
position.
be
Yeah.
executing and like helping. And so I'm very sharp when it comes to things like that. And even when it comes to choosing people, when I hire people and wait staff to support me, I've always had this thing where I want to have people on board that are passionate.
Okay.
Because I always think it's everybody's job. Like, I'm the chef, I run the kitchen, and I execute, and I have this support system, with the wait staff. But the thing is that it's everybody's job. So if you have lettuce and you serving it to a customer, it needs to be crisp and green. If it's red, we don't serve the customer. Period.
Okay.
So the answer to your question, Ursula, is no. You cannot come and
No,
help.
she said I can. No, I got my answer.
For in
up
layman,
front.
let me break that
She
down
said
in
I
layman's
can't.
terms.
No, she said I can come over.
No,
That's
no.
what she
Eating
said.
and helping,
I
helping
heard
and
that
eating.
first.
Yes,
So let me
you
ask
can come and eat.
Do you
too.
sing?
You too, B.
I
No.
do.
No, I asked her, does she sing? Because I saw on your Instagram you said singer. I said, let me ask her, does she sing? You do sing.
I do. I have
Okay.
a video there.
I forgot
that
all
did
about
of-
you
Yes,
singing
but
too.
you
know
did.
what?
I forgot that.
I saw that. See,
Multi-talented.
research.
But
you
I've
know.
Yes.
always been, I tell people, I mean, people know because I'm connected to, just like I'm connected to chefs, I'm connected to a lot of singers in this area.
Oh, I wish
Lot
we
of
would have
chef
known.
friends.
So you could have sung us
Yeah.
something on
Ooh,
the
we
show.
would've surprised
I
you.
should be singing on the show.
Okay.
But yeah, some of my as a matter of fact, one of my friends were over. She was over the house this morning. Helena Peru. She sings for.
I saw y'all video the other day. You had little son in the video.
Yeah, my
helping out
nephew.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like when she sings with Faces, she's one of my closest friends. And
Shout out
she's over
Lima.
the house this
Okay.
morning. She
That's my
always
girl.
wanna come over there and find out
So
what
I
she
know
can do.
you are booked and busy, and we claiming that. So if someone wanted to hire you for a wedding, upcoming wedding, or special event, how would they reach out to you?
So, my social media outlets, I leave them open for any.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, people reach out to me on all of them. So you can contact me
Mm-hmm.
on www.alwayscooking. It's spelled ALLWAYS.
Okay.
COOKIN.com without the G. The cooking is without the G.
Okay.
And I'm always cooking on Instagram and Facebook actually,
Yeah, you
but
got
it
to
just so
follow
happens
you.
my personal page has a lot of my just food and stuff on it.
And
I
that's
saw
okay.
it. I saw it. I said I want to go over her house so bad, but yeah, I saw a lot of
we
stuff.
can
Oh, I
definitely
never had
get
these
something
kind of
together.
waffles. They are delicious.
Look at
Red
my plate.
velvet.
Y'all see my plate?
I need some. I need the
I didn't
Gone.
even bring those
I need
plates.
to
So let
start
us
the
just
finish
say, always cooking. Chef Way, guys. If you want to reach out and book for a special event, you can find her on Facebook and Instagram. And Chef Way, you have such a beautiful personality and spirit. I love it.
And all
It's
you
so
ladies
welcoming.
out there who
So
can't
welcoming.
cook,
Yeah.
can't,
Oh, yeah.
Say,
can't
boo.
take care of the
That's what I was
house,
gonna ask.
holler at her
You know
because she
what?
can help you keep
I
your
was
man.
gonna-
So-
I
so
was
what-
gonna
so what
ask
you
that.
want her to
you
do?
give out private lessons? Because
Okay,
I
I do.
might need to solicit your services.
She do.
You know, because
I
I
absolutely
want to
do.
get in the kitchen. I want to be more involved. And why not get some girls together and get
Yes.
you know and
have a little
and,
soiree.
Yeah.
But when y'all go,
Absolutely.
make sure you actually learn. Don't go over there just drinking wine.
Boots,
and
I
eating.
can't with you.
Learn how to cook for
at
your
him.
man
I've been,
and
I've
for
been,
them and for them cheering.
Do you know how many
for
shows I tell him I can't with him because I can't with him?
I know. I'm sitting
Yeah.
over here
See,
shaking
that's
my
what we
head.
want.
Nothing
I'm
That's
cutting
what
up today.
Nothing.
Yeah,
You
you
always
cut up every
cutting up.
show. Yeah, right. Every
That is-
show.
If you're not cutting up, something's terrible.
Right.
wrong.
I'm sick of
We've
something.
known each other for too long.
But who say
Absolutely.
that to now he leaving? I'll be like, I can't with you
he
today.
ain't he not going far. He just not doing every Monday here. He'll
I'm
drop
always
in
around.
every now and
I'm
then.
always
You
around.
doing?
He gonna be
He
here.
got so much going. Boots, barbecue.
Yeah, Boots,
Birds
Bird and barbecue.
Yes.
His business is
Yes.
taking off, skyrocketing. He got
That's
so many
awesome.
orders he need to fill.
And I can say I knew him. You know how people get.
Yeah,
I
you
knew
know.
him for real.
I'm saying that about you. I knew her way back when. Look, way back when.
Look, way back when y'all was sharing each other ovens and stuff.
Right,
Yes,
all
so
that.
I
told
Yep.
me that he-
She did used to come down there and be like, let me put some in your oven real quick.
Because I had orders that I had to fulfill. Like Thanksgiving, I was always slammed
Yeah,
with
yeah.
pies.
That's
and
true.
so I
Yep.
had Boots oven, my girlfriend, she lived
Across the
underneath
hall.
me.
Yep,
the,
yep.
the guy across
That's
the
what's
hall.
up.
I had everybody's oven
That's
on
what's up.
lockdown.
Family.
Pies and everybody's.
Yeah, community.
You still talking to
family.
Cortez? What name?
Via Facebook.
Oh, he real? I didn't even know he was on
He want
Facebook.
to catch up.
So-
He want to catch up.
So we're winding
All of our
down.
neighbors.
We're winding down. Is there anything that you would want to just put out there? Is there anything up and coming that you want the guests to know?
Well, nothing now, but
Nothing
just look out. I will be making some announcements on my Facebook because I can't always, especially with media stuff, I can't always really put it out.
Right.
We still kind of
That's
always
okay.
wait for
We waiting for the
confirmation.
book.
But it's coming, definitely.
Yeah, we definitely
I'm
waiting for the
working
book.
so hard.
Make sure you link up on Instagram and Facebook with her, man.
Yes,
Keep in
absolutely.
touch.
Yes.
For sure.
Follow me on Instagram. Yes.
Yeah,
I
we'll
love
have
it.
that
Share
with your
information on.
friends.
Yeah, we'll have that information on Buzy with B.
So
on
I'm taking
on
my food
Instagram.
home because I got these new braces. So I got to chop everything up, and that's
Oh,
not
real
cute.
fun.
That's not
Okay.
cute for the viewers. So I'm gonna take
Okay.
mine home.
Thank you.
You know what? Shut up. Shut up, boo. You know what? I don't know what I'm gonna do. This man,
Pain in the butt.
this man. But to much success to you.
Absolutely.
Much
absolutely.
success to
Boots.
our family, Boots,
Yes,
with Boots,
absolutely.
Birds,
Do
and
it.
barbecue.
Yep.
You
And
do
you-
it.
Hey.
And so we're gonna wind down the show, but I want to thank you guys. I want to thank Boots. Can I have a hug on camera? Y'all gotta record this. Yeah,
Y'all
but
can see me
I want to
around.
say something special because this is Boots' last show for a while. He will be guest co-hosting every now and again. But I really want to genuinely thank this guy because I think when I started this, it was just more something I jumped into. I didn't have any research. I didn't do any of that. And it was just like a dream. It was, I found Listen Vision Studios and this has just been a blast. They have great people here
They
that,
do.
and it's just a family. But with him, I found him here actually. I walked in and it was just something about his energy and his aura. And instantly he took me under his wing. After the show, he would give me my little lessons. Like, maybe you should let the guests talk a little bit.
Okay.
I get so excited.
And then she had a nerve.
I talk over everybody,
Yeah.
but it was just like he
all
took
love.
me under his wing like a little sister. I mean, he will write out things for me. You need to have this and that. So I've learned so much from this guy. I wish him nothing but the best. And again, he's not going far. He still has little sister calling him saying, what you think about this and what you think about that.
I'm on it. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Cracking
but
the whip.
But just
who you
the
cropping the whip with?
Cracking the
yeah,
whip.
but
I don't pay
I
him
wanna
no
be the boss
mind.
so bad.
overall,
Somewhere.
yeah, overall, just a great guy. His oral, his energy, God first, and that was one thing I wanted to say. My show started, and it was like God first and everything else.
Absolutely.
And I didn't know anything about him, but I clicked on his page, and I was looking at him, and under his little subscription, it was like God first. I was like, he's the person. I was super duper excited to see that, but he's a family man. I wish him well. I'm gonna miss him. I
Appreciate
mean,
the
for real, for
opportunity.
real. So now you stuck with, guess what? Me and Ursi. So we're gonna get to
gonna
know
hold.
each other right here on, you know how two queen bees in one building. So it's gonna be and
Nah, let me
Yeah.
tell you something. That's not true. I'm gonna rebuke that little myth
No.
right there. I don't associate with people that gotta, compete.
No, when I
So,
tell you,
no.
Ursi, I'm gonna tell y'all just about her. Our relationship started and developed into just something that was great. It was more so a work relationship first, and more so like a big sister type of situation. But we have now just grown into so much love, and she supports me so much. So, like I said, I trusted my show to two great people. I mean, and so I'm just looking forward to the future. It's gonna be. We're gonna have fun. Ursula is a little wild, and I'm a little more reserved.
So I have to be Boost the coach again. We got to reel it in. We got like 30 seconds. Thank y'all for tuning in. Much love. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah.
Come back
Bye,
here
guys.
again Monday, 6 o'clock. Busy with B.